Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says 21st century India is moving forward with clear roadmap for climate change and environmental protection. President Droupadi Murmu holds talks with Suriname President Chandrikapersad, Santokhi at Paramaribo. 3 MoUs signed in agriculture and health sectors between the two countries. India-US partnership critical for free, open and rules-bound Indo-Pacific region, says Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh. Gangster-turned-politician Mukhtar Ansari gets life imprisonment in 1991 Avdhesh Rai murder case. UAE to extend oil production cuts by over 140,000 barrels per day until 2024 end. And in shooting, Dhanush Srikanth bags gold in men's 10-metre air rifle at ISSF Junior World Cup in Suhl, Germany. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said India in the 21st century is moving forward with a clear roadmap on climate change and environmental protection. He said India is focusing on the environment in a big way, just like any other area for its growth. He said the government has emphasized on green and clean energy in the last 9 years. The Prime Minister shared his thoughts on World Environment Day through a video message at an event in New Delhi.
भारत ने प्रेजेंट रिक्वायरमेंट और फ्यूचर विजन का एक बैलेंस बनाया है। हमने एक तरफ गरीब से गरीब को जरूरी मदद दी, उसकी आवश्यकताओं को पूर्ण करने का भरसक प्रयास किया, तो दूसरी तरफ भविष्य की ऊर्जा जरूरतों को देखते हुए बड़े कदम भी उठाए। बीते 9 वर्षों के दौरान भारत ने ग्रीन और क्लीन एनर्जी पर अभूतपूर्व फोकस किया। सोलर पावर हो, एलईडी बल्बों की ज्यादा से ज्यादा घरों में पहुंच बने, हमारे गरीब और मध्यम वर्ग के पैसे भी बचाए हैं और पर्यावरण की भी रक्षा की है।
The Prime Minister added that while India built 4 crore houses for the poor, there was a record increase in the number of wildlife sanctuaries as well as wildlife in India. Mr. Modi talked about the Jal Jeevan mission and the construction of 50,000 Amrit Sarovars for water security. He also talked about joining the top 5 countries in renewable energy, increasing agricultural exports, and running a campaign for blending 20% ethanol in petrol. The Prime Minister stated that India has become the base of organizations like the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure and the International Big Cat Alliance. The Prime Minister said India has been strongly raising the issue of climate justice with developed countries. He said for a long time the model of development of advanced countries was contradictory, as the thinking of these countries was to develop themselves first and then think about the environment.
पर्यावरण को लेकर बस ये सोच थी, पहले हम अपने देश का विकास कर लें, फिर बाद में पर्यावरण की भी चिंता करेंगे। इससे ऐसे देशों में विकास के लक्ष्य तो हासिल कर लिए गए, लेकिन पूरे विश्व के पर्यावरण को उनके विकसित होने की कीमत चुकानी पड़ी। आज भी दुनिया के विकासशील और गरीब देश कुछ विकसित देशों की गलत नीतियों का नुकसान उठा रहे हैं। कोई देश नहीं था। मुझे खुशी है कि आज भारत ने ऐसे हर देश के सामने क्लाइमेट जस्टिस का सवाल उठाया है।
During the event, Amrit Dharohar Implementation Strategy and Mangrove Initiative for Shoreline Habitats and Tangible Incomes (MISHTI) were launched.
आज अमृत धरोहर योजना की शुरुआत हुई है। इस योजना के माध्यम से इन रामसर साइट्स का संरक्षण जन भागीदारी से सुनिश्चित होगा। भविष्य में ये रामसर साइट्स इको टूरिज्म का सेंटर बनेगी और हजारों लोगों के लिए ग्रीन जॉब्स का माध्यम बनेगी। दूसरी योजना मिस्टी योजना के माध्यम से देश का मैंग्रोव इकोसिस्टम रिवाइव भी होगा, सुरक्षित भी रहेगा। इससे देश के 9 राज्यों में मैंग्रोव कवर को रिस्टोर किया जाएगा। इससे समंदर का स्तर बढ़ने और साइक्लोन जैसी आपदाओं से तटीय इलाकों में जीवन और आजीविका के संकट को कम करने में मदद मिलेगी।
World Environment Day is observed to raise global awareness to take positive environmental action to protect nature and planet Earth. This year, the day marks the completion of 50 years of its establishment. The theme of the World Environment Day this year is Beat Plastic Pollution. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare today organized a mega event on Mission Life on the occasion of World Environment Day in New Delhi. President Droupadi Murmu held talks with Suriname President Chandrikapersad Santokhi today. 3 MoUs in health and agriculture sectors were signed between India and Suriname in Paramaribo. President Droupadi Murmu arrived in Suriname capital Paramaribo on a 3-day visit. She was received at the presidential palace by President Chandrikapersad Santokhi. The First Lady of Suriname, Melissa Santokhi Sinacheri, was also present on the occasion. President Murmu is invited as a chief guest of celebrations marking the 150th anniversary of the arrival of Indians in Suriname on the 5th of June 1973. Our correspondent covering the event has filed this report.
The first Indians came to Suriname on 5th of June 1873 as indentured laborers. They arrived via the sea route in the vessel Lallarook. Today, a reenactment of that historic moment was presented before President Murmu. President Murmu also inaugurated a simulated village that showcases how the Indian diaspora have conserved their culture in Suriname. Paying her respect to the immigrated community, President Murmu garlanded the statues of Baba and Mai. The monument depicts a man and a woman who had just arrived in Suriname after a long journey from Calcutta. It is a powerful reminder of the challenges faced by immigrants and their resilience. Later in the day, President Murmu will witness the ceremonial procession from the balcony of the presidential palace. For Akashvani News from Paramaribo, Suriname, Himani Rana.
Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh today held talks with U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in New Delhi. The meeting between the two leaders revolved around enhancing defense cooperation in several areas, including convergence of strategic interests and enhanced security cooperation. Mr. Singh emphasized that the India-US partnership is critical for ensuring a free, open and rules-bound Indo-Pacific region. He said India is looking forward to closely working with the US across the domains for capacity building and further consolidating their strategic partnership. The two ministers also explored ways of building resilient supply chains. Both sides reviewed the robust and multifaceted bilateral defense cooperation activities and agreed to maintain the momentum of engagement. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval today met U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. They highlighted cooperation in specific niche technologies in maritime, military and aerospace domains to boost capabilities. They also discussed cooperation in the greater transfer of technology, co-production and building indigenous capacities in line with Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives. Another point of discussion was to ensure freedom of action for countries in different regions of West Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia and Indo-Pacific in line with their national priorities. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. An MP-MLA court in Varanasi today gave life imprisonment to the jailed gangster-turned-politician Mukhtar Ansari for the murder of former MLA Avdhesh Rai. The court also imposed a penalty of 1 lakh rupees on the 5-time MLA. On 3rd August in 1991, Congress leader Avdhesh Rai was shot dead outside his brother and former MLA Ajay Rai's house in Varanasi. Mukhtar Ansari was not an MLA when he committed the crime. The court concluded the hearing after arguments on the 19th of May and had reserved its order. In the FIR, Ajay Rai had named Mukhtar Ansari, Bhim Singh and former MLA Abdul Kalim. This is the 4th case in which Ansari, who is lodged at Bandha District's jail, has been convicted. As the Narendra Modi government has completed 9 years in office, Akashvani News brings a series of special stories on the initiatives taken by the government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's strong belief that development and national security go hand in hand has led to a push for self-reliance in defence. As part of this vision, the Department of Defence Production has developed an indigenization portal, the Srijan portal, which is a one-stop shop online portal that provides access to the vendors that take up items for indigenization. A report.
The Srijan portal was launched by Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh in 2020 with the goal of self-reliance in defence sector, providing opportunities for Make in India in defence. On this portal, Defence Public Sector Undertaking, Ordnance Factories Board, station headquarters can display their items which they have been importing, which the Indian industry can design, develop and manufacture as per their capability or through joint venture. The comprehensive user-friendly dashboard on the Srijan portal has been developed to monitor the status of progress of the indigenization process. The government has said that defence imports have reduced from 46% to 36.7% since 2018-19. The government has notified 4 positive indigenization lists comprising 411 major weapons platforms and systems. Over 26,000 defence items have been uploaded on Srijan portal and offered to the industry for indigenization. So far, more than 7,000 items have already been indigenized, which cater to the domestic and global market. India being one of the largest importers of arms globally, the indigenization of defence products through Srijan portal is a major step towards self-reliance in national security. Mayusha for Akashvani News from Thiruvananthapuram.
Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari today virtually laid foundation stones for national highway projects in Assam. He also dedicated 2 other projects of 1,450 crore rupees. Speaking on the occasion, the Union Minister said with the instruction from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his ministry is working on a priority basis to develop road infrastructure in Assam and other northeastern states. He also informed that within this fiscal year, about 1.5 lakh crore rupees of road infrastructure will be developed in Assam alone. Minister of State for Atomic Energy and Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh, has said that in the last 9 years, 389 foreign satellites have been launched by India. In an interview with GD News, Dr. Singh said the countries which started their space programs long before India are today seeking India's services and facilities to launch their satellites. Dr. Singh said out of 424 foreign satellites launched till date by India, 389 were launched by the Narendra Modi government. Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs Hardeep Singh Puri today reached Jammu on a 2-day visit to evaluate the implementation of a development project of his ministry in Jammu Division. He visited the under-construction Bone and Joint Hospital and Government Medical College, Jammu, and interacted with BJP leadership and took feedback from them on the progress of development works completed in the Jammu Division. Talking to the media, Mr. Puri said tomorrow he will assess how many houses have been constructed under Prime Minister Awas Yojana. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has advised airlines to provide free carriage or cargo services to the families of the deceased of the rail accident in Odisha. In an hour-long meeting with the airlines advisory group in New Delhi, Mr. Scindia discussed the issue of airfares. He shared his concerns regarding recent reports of abnormal surge pricing on certain air routes. Mr. Scindia said during any calamity, airlines need to keep a tight check on the pricing of air tickets. The UAE has announced that it will extend its voluntary oil output cut by 144,000 barrels per day until the end of 2024. This decision was made in accordance with the agreement reached at the 35th ministerial meeting of OPEC Plus held yesterday. The participating OPEC and non-OPEC countries said in the declaration of cooperation that they agreed to adjust the overall crude oil production level to 40.46 million barrels per day from the 1st of January 2024 until the 31st of December 2024. On to sports, Dhanush Srikanth has won gold in the men's 10-metre air rifle on day 3 of the ongoing International Shooting Sport Federation ISSF World Cup Junior. This is the country's 3rd gold in the competition so far. Dhanush posted 249.4 in the 24-shot final to leave Pontus Kalin of Sweden a clear 1.3 points behind in a clinical display. India also bagged a bronze in the skeet mixed team competition when Harmeher Lali and Sanjana Sood defeated the Swedish pair of David Johnson and Felicia Ross. India lead the medals tally with 3 gold, 1 silver and 2 bronze medals. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says 21st century India is moving forward with clear roadmap for climate change and environmental protection. President Droupadi Murmu holds talks with Suriname President Chandrikapersad Santokhi at Paramaribo. 3 MoUs signed in agriculture and health sectors between the 2 countries. India-US partnership critical for free, open and rules-bound Indo-Pacific region, says Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh. Gangster-turned-politician Mukhtar Ansari gets life imprisonment in 1991 Avdhesh Rai murder case. And in shooting, Dhanush Srikanth bags gold in men's 10-meter air rifle at ISSF Junior World Cup in Suhl, Germany. That's all in the news at 9. Good night.